Okay, guys, to work on your dunking skills, we brought in the experts.
Now there's a great deal on McDonald's Chicken McNuggets.
I want to see some crisp passing.
Grab 6 while they're just 99 cents.
And then take it to the hole.
9 are only $1.59.
You called that a dunk? Easy, Grant.
Right now, 20 McNuggets are just $2.99. Perfect with America's favorite fries.
Watch my slam. Yes! That's a dunk.
McDonald's Chicken McNuggets, America's favorite way to dunk.
Don't miss a brand new X-Files tonight at 9, 8 Central on Fox.
Dinosaur. This confirms reports of some sort of enormous prehistoric creature. Just been told the National Guard has been called in to evacuate the area. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Sci-Fi Theater will continue.
Sorry we're late.
The Lost World Jurassic Park Watch Collection. 4 different watches, each just $1.99 when you buy any value meal at Burger King.
Maybe you ought to get a watch.
Mulder and Scully, FBI.
The X-Files stars investigate Homer.
This is the worst assignment we've ever had.
On another Simpsons, coming up next.
Die with old friends. Oh, switch off. And new heroes. Feel the force on new worlds. You have learned much.
You'll find I'm full of surprises.
The next chapter of the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. The Empire Strikes Back. And still playing in theaters. Star Wars. Both films rated PG.
Don't move. Slowly put the donut down. And no one gets hurt. You have the right to fluffy nougat and milk chocolate with less fat.
Thanks, this is really good, but you got a license for that sword?
Big on chocolate, not on fat.
They're coming from Japan, from Russia, from everywhere. But they all wind up in the same place. The Wound and Wound Toy Company, one of the world's largest collections of wind-ups. LA's hottest movers, shakers, and big talkers. So bring your inner child, your real child, and your Visa card. Because at the Wound and Wound Toy Company, you won't wind up with anything. Using American Express, Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
Imagine a place that surrounds you with elegance and pampers you with luxury.
Williams, the car, please.
Introducing the Infiniti QX4. It has all the comfort and style you'd expect in an Infiniti.
Williams, while we're young.
It's just a bit more assertive. The new QX4.
Captain, here's your cookie.
Nope.
Got milk? Scandal rocks a quiet Texas town.
This neighborhood is turning into Melrose Place.
On King of the Hill, coming up next on Non-Stop Fox.
This is a Fox News update. House Republicans looking into Democratic fundraising may wind up interviewing up to 500 people. They say the president is not above the law. And Catholics nationwide petition for women's rights in the church. This has been a Fox News update.
He's hilarious.
He's disgusting.
Honest.
Offensive.
Worshipped.
Obnoxious.
Love him or hate him, there's no escaping Howard Stern's Private Parts, his new movie. The Moss Man goes one-on-one with the king of all media, Howard Stern. Watch Monday at 10. Think Fox 8 first.
Next, Rosie, it's Billy Crystal and the red-hot Drew Carey. Plus, in honor of President's Day, the Presidents of the United States of America perform. That's Rosie in L.A.
Monday afternoon at 4 on Fox 8.
I needed a reliable set of wheels. I wanted something hot. So I got a Sunfire. I mean, I shopped around. Neon, Civic, boring, and Escort. Are you kidding? All you've got to do is look at the Sunfire. It's got...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but... Why can't Pontiac return?
Sunfire with low 3.9
That's all. Thank you.
GMAC financing at your Northern Ohio Pontiac dealer.
Get what you want.
When she was 1, she needed you for everything. At 3, she needed nothing. At 8, she really needed your approval.
Now she's 15, and there's something you really need. A second line. Call Ameritech now. Get her own line, and we'll connect it free.
Hello?
Mom, I really need to talk.
Ameritech, your link to better communication.
Coolest game on earth. Brought to you by Mitsubishi Galant.
Now, Jack, I'm still not making any promises. Oh, watch out for this. But if you pass your driver's test, the car's yours.
Dad, you've been saying that since I was a baby.
Let's try to parallel park now.
Cool.
The 1997 Mitsubishi Galant. Reliability other cars only dream about. The Galant, Mirage, and Diamante. The family of sedans from Mitsubishi. Built for living.
Every time there's a face-off, it's the team center, such as Avalanche center Mike Ricci, who skates into the circle for a one-on-one showdown. Great centers have the timing of a gunfighter, the hand speed of a boxer,
Oh, look. Midgets on horses flying kites.
and the craftiness of a pickpocket. The NHL on Fox.
Catch the movie that'll have all of America cheering. Cool Runnings, Tuesday on Fox.
Question, Sugar.
Yes, Dennis?
Is it true what they say about the green ones?
That is an ugly rumor. It's a lie! How did this thing get started?
Okay, so you're not lime.
Lime? Where do you get your gossip?
A little hot under the candy, aren't you, sister?
Just for the feel of it, just dig the appeal of it.
Everyone is singing to the sound of Diet Coke. Just look under every cap of specially marked packages for a chance to win free CDs and trips to the Grammys.
So there, my place, or your place with it. And Diet Coke, yeah! Whoa, one more time.
Hey, Juwan, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Juwan?
Juwan, who?
Juwan, go McDonald's and buy me 6-piece chicken McNuggets. It's only 99 cents. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Scotty.
Scotty who?
It's gotta be 9 McNuggets for me. They're just $1.59. Great with America's favorite fries. Knock, knock. Who's there? Him. He'll who? He'll buy us 20, well, they're just $2.99. Yeah!
McDonald's Chicken McNuggets, America's favorite way to dunk.
Scandal rocks a quiet Texas town.
This neighborhood is turning into Melrose Place.
On King of the Hill, coming up next on Non-Stop Fox.
Coming up on Fox 8 News at 10.
Surprise, Cleveland. It's still winter. Mark Kuntz has the full forecast when you join us tonight at 10.
When is heartburn worst for you?
After a rotten day at work.
After pizza, I really pay the price.
Zantac 75 works for me.
Zantac 75 starts working fast.
Faster than Pepsid AC. And it's so safe, it's got no drug interaction warnings.
Zantac 75 contains the #1 prescription acid-reducing medicine.
Zantac 75's the smart choice.
For my worst heartburn.
Zantac 75, the final word in heartburn relief.
Good grammar and spelling are important. But if you want to write essays that inspire, messages that forge brighter connections, an email...
Yo no vine a los Estados Unidos buscando fama ni riquezas. En mi país consideran una leyenda. Soy el Michael Jordan de mi tierra. Solamente aquí me tratan como un don nadie. No he venido en busca de fama ni riquezas. I came here because I love football.
That fattening smooth feeling. Now it's all yours with the Gillette Sensor Excel for Women. Feel its unique handle and non-slip rubber grip. Feel how the protective microfilms safely cushion your skin. How each blade responds to your every curve. Sensor Excel for Women. Hold on to the feeling. And try Satin Care, the moisture-rich shave gel from Gillette.
This is living. This is where you want to be. Looking on the bright side, laughing from the inside. When you hear that sound of your voice ringing out, it's pure and it's colorful, and that's what it's about.
7-Up and Pontiac's Rhythms of the Road game on specially marked packages for a chance to win a Sunfire convertible and trip to a Music City or other great prizes.
The sphere is a perfect form.
You can't dunk on a monk.
What brought you to us today?
Kudos. Check it out. It's chocolate and granola.
Kind of an interesting paradox.
Sort of like monks who play basketball.
Hey, watch out. Kudos alert in Sector 7. Did you say that Kudos has inner pieces of chocolate?
I wonder if they ever play skins versus robes.
In the Florida Everglades, man and nature exist in a delicate balance. Until now. We go fishing! This summer, nature doesn't stand a chance. Joe Pesci.
That's it?
Danny Glover.
I'm not exactly a little kid, you know. I can drink a full glass.
Gone Fishing, rated PG. Starts Friday, May 30th.
It's the way a house smells when there's bread baking in the oven. The way mothers make sandwiches just right. It's the way we try to know each of our customers by name, or at least by sandwich. And it's the way all your favorite things combine into something even better, right before your eyes. It's probably why people rate us #1 in quality, survey after survey, even though it can be hard to answer questions with your mouth full. Subway. It's the way a sandwich should be.
They're the most dramatic specials ever produced, because everything you see is real. The world's scariest police chases 2 and the world's scariest police shootouts, Tuesday on Fox.
Coming up on Fox 8 News at 10.
They lurk in the swamps of Florida, striking fear in the hearts of humans. But alligators could hold the key in saving all of our lives. Tonight at 10.
Think Fox 8 first. You visit a loved one's gravesite, perhaps to leave flowers, perhaps to pray. But what if the cemetery has buried your loved one in the wrong place? I-Team reporter Carl Monday uncovers grave errors in a special investigative report. Monday at 6 on Fox 8 News.
I'm Mr. Big. I like big cars. I like big dogs. And I like big, big deals. Like now at Taco Bell. I get the new Big Beef Burrito for just 99 cents. It's loaded with double the beef, cheese, onions, and a tangy red sauce. The new Big Beef Burrito from Taco Bell. The only thing that isn't big is the price. 99 cents. You'll never find a burger with taste this big.
Next, Rosie Julia's talking about tying the knot.
Marry me.
In her new movie, My Best Friend's Wedding. And she's bringing her co-stars Cameron Diaz and Dermot Mulroney. Next, Rosie.
Tomorrow afternoon at 4 on Fox 8.
Fox, safe at home. Brought to you by Nike.
I am a professional athlete. I was an All-American in college, but you wouldn't know because I didn't play basketball. I was the leading scorer in America, but you wouldn't know because I'm not on any cereal box. That's okay. I don't play to be famous. I play because it's the greatest sport in the world. By the way, my name's Roy. Nice to meet you.
I've traveled so much recently, I have to read a scorecard to remember what team I'm on. Reading is a serious matter. If you can't read, you can't get ahead in life. It's crucial that young people stay in school and learn how to read. If you're having trouble with your reading, ask about getting a tutor. You can't tell the players without a scorecard, and you can't succeed in life without reading.
Fox, Saturday Baseball.
The unforgettable season finale, 90210 graduation Wednesday.
On March 16th, folks from Saturn got up a little earlier than usual. See, it was our chance to watch the cars we built here arrive on the other side of an ocean. 10 years ago, we all knew it was a risk, building a new American car. It was pretty much sink or swim. I guess you could say we just swam all the way to Japan.
Coming up on Fox 8 News at 10.
There's Scary Creatures, how the mysteries of the alligator can affect human life at 10.
King of the Hill won't be seen tonight.
The hell you say?
But will return next week.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Now stay tuned for another episode of The Simpsons next.
Your mom says Crispix won't get soggy in milk, but I'm still skeptical.
Me too, I'm so skeptical.
Okay, last bite. Hey, it's still crispy.
Told ya.
Kellogg's Crispix cereal. Crispy to the end.
Told ya.
When his best friend got sick,
Buddy?
Richard started dressing the part.
It was a walk-on, Charlie.
Learning the lines.
Lady? Overruled.
They?
No.
And taking the law into his own hands.
Can't we get around this law thing?
You're touching me.
Just breathe. Michael Richards, Jeff Daniels. That's our defense.
Twinkie.
Trial and error.
Objection.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, May 30th.
Hi, I'm David Novak, the president of Pizza Hut, and I'm here to tell you about some big changes in the world of pizza. We decided we were going to make the best pizza that you've ever had. That meant changing a lot of little things, like fresh mushrooms, fresh peppers, fresh onions. Slice them thicker so you can really crunch down into them. And better meat toppings, too, like chunkier beef and meatier sausage. We set out to make the best pizza that we've ever made. And I'm here to tell you, we are making pizza.
Only $9.99 for our new large pizza with not one, but 2 toppings.
In Mystic's Color Caps game, see if the color under your cap matches Dennis Rodman's hair. If you find green, you win 1 day of his salary. There are more than 100,000 other prizes, including free Mystic. Show your colors. Mystic.
There once was a boy who wanted everything to be.
In your face taste of Doritos.
Loudest taste on earth!
So I just made a huge decision. I found out what college I'm gonna apply to. Finally! Am I right? I went to education.
Be a beauty. Be a beast. Just be.
CKB, the fragrance for people. Calvin Klein.
The CKB gift set, now yours for a suggested price of $50.
Bell, I can't concentrate.
It's over, Rock.
Now that it's over, just give me something to drink.
There ain't nothing on ice till it's say to now.
Left and fresh guys pay, eh?
Except maybe this.
Brad Balboa needs a miracle.
Yo, that's brisk, baby.
Get in there. Save some of that for the sequel.
The shocking 2-hour season finale of Melrose Place, Monday on Fox.
We just sent our first Saturns to Japan.
And as we celebrate our partnership with our friends in the East, we're offering what we call the 24,000 yen lease. Easily one of the most competitive around. And as you can see, 24,000 yen isn't all that much. And in fact, it's a pretty swell offer.
So stop by your local retailer. Give them a hug. Tell them you're happy we're going to Japan and
check out the lease. It's easy.
Just make sure they put the steering wheel on the right side.
I mean, left side. You know what I mean, right?
The unforgettable season finale, 90210 graduation Wednesday.
Mike Proctor is a student at Buckley University, and he's about
Alright. Getting everything back up. I say that like we had technical difficulties. We didn't. Anyway, hello and welcome to, me guessing horribly at, cities. And, just to confirm my comment, yes, that was fucking Bill Clinton. I can't go 2 seconds without any kind of profanity because, It was prescribed to be prescribed to me by my doctor. The doctor's name is Dr. Doctor what the fuck. Anyway, yeah, I haven't done City Guesser in a long time, so by a long time I mean like a while, so yeah. By the way, the video in question that we were just watching was from '97, actually. It was a 1997 compilation, which is nice. Also, starting off with something new. Nice. Yeah. Oops. Damn. Actually, no, I think I've had this one before. Yes, hello, Giant Square. I know this is in Los Angeles, I think. Chinatown, I think. Koreatown. I know there is a Chinatown. But there's also Koreatown. There's a whole bunch of towns, basically. But, we're looking for... Oh, there it is. Boom! Spot on, baby! I gotta say, it felt pretty good seeing commercials from the year I was born. Although I did miss the first few ones whenever I started the stream because I had to do something, but it's all good. I believe this is Philadelphia. Yeah. Philly! Hmm. Well, Willamette, I think. Should be in Oregon. Just gonna guess McMinnville. I got it! The timing. Okay, Aww. Okay, so I know this is like off topic from when I'm streaming, but I just came across this really nice feel-good story. And apparently there's a 6-year-old from DeSoto, Texas, and she is making waves as a runner. Like, she's getting a lot of attention. Good attention, by the way. She placed first in the 100 and 400 meter races at AAU Golf Primary Championships. And she's actually headed to the national championships in July. I'm gonna say, she's gonna go far. It's really good. And yes, I also heard about Bill Cosby being released from prison. Oh, I'm about to break the streak of having good luck. San Jose. We actually have that in GTA, the Playboy Mansion. I know this from anywhere. This is San Fran. This is a place I wanted to sightsee. In fact, if I weren't to have been, you know, sidetracked so much last night and actually stuck to the topic, which was the game I made up, I would have done sightseeing. I'll do it at a later stream, but still can't believe I made a comment, or not made a comment, but my comment about lease a Saturn car and get a free Sega Saturn. That would be pretty cool though, but I'm pretty sure that offer probably isn't standing now. Well, I think it's supposed to be Boston. Boston. Beacon Hill. Oh yeah, then we have these where I swear to God, I'm not even tired. Cause I woke up at like 7, I think, this morning. I know I went to bed at like midnight, but I mean, I could go to sleep whenever the hell I please, so. Yeah. Oh, by the way, today is the last day of June, so, it also happens to be the last day of Pride Month, so, celebrate responsibly. I'm talking about people associated with Pride, not, you know, homophobic people, because those people can go fuck themselves. Homophobia has no place in the world. Or racism. Or transphobia. Or any kind of offensive phobias towards people who are just trying to live their daily lives. This includes the whole stereotype that, oh, gamers are evil. Which, don't get me wrong, some are, but I'm one of the gamers that aren't. However, very, very tired for no reason. Because I'm not tired, it's just my body saying, hey, you, get sleep, douchebag. That's what it feels like. Like, again, I got good sleep, alright? I went to bed at, again, it was midnight. Probably not, like, the best time to go to sleep, but, I mean, come on, I woke up at 7, or 8, I think. I don't remember what time I woke up, but, yeah. And the first thing I did when I woke up was I turned on my TV because I left my PS5 on overnight thinking, oh, Doom Eternal will be fully installed by the time I wake up. It was not. It was not ready. Like, at all. Because whenever I woke up and turned on my TV, it was still installing. And to make things even more annoying, like, this is nothing against Sony, by the way. I'm not gonna trash on them because I've been a Sony fan ever since I was a little kid. I also like Xbox, but not too much, or not as much as I like Sony. And Nintendo, I like them. They're great, but at the same time they've kind of fallen from grace a little bit. And I would say something about Sega, but Sega hasn't made a new console in like over 20 years, since 1999. Anyway, I don't know where this is. I'm just gonna guess, Oregon. Okay. Here's what I was gonna say about this specific round right here. Why would you make this a round if there's literally nothing that you can see within the footage that would indicate where you are? Because I didn't see anything at all that would suggest, oh, you're in North Carolina, you're in frickin' Raleigh, North Carolina. Like, how was I supposed to know? Like, for this, I can see where I'm at, because it says Aspen, and the only Aspen I can think of, other than the tree, is Aspen, Colorado. Speaking of which, I'll be going to Colorado in a couple of weeks. Now to find Aspen. Oh. Now to find Aspen. There it is. Don't know where this is. Curb. Okay. What I was trying to say though is that before I went to bed last night, I had stayed up a little bit after I stopped streaming because I wanted to watch my download progress of Doom for the next gen version. And it initially, like, prior to me going to sleep, it said, oh, you have 118 minutes, I think is what it said. So basically that's like about 2 hours, basically. Only when I woke up, I assume it was 8. It wasn't even installed yet. Partially because, for one, there was one update that was queued initially, which was the campaign. But then when I woke up and turned on my TV, there was another update that was queued, and it was a hot fix for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So, imagine my surprise when the update actually finishes for Doom Eternal's next gen release at I think it was like 9:15, 9:30 or something like that. Or maybe it was way later. I don't even remember what time it was. But eventually it actually did install. And then it went to install the campaign, which was like 1.5 megabytes. And it's like, boop. And then for the Ratchet thing, it took it a couple of minutes. But here's the thing I don't understand. I have installed games on my PS5 that are at least like 100 gigabytes. For example, I briefly had Red Dead downloaded on there, and yeah. And even then, even though I was over at my grandmother's whenever I did this, it didn't take it that long. But the second I try to install Doom Eternal, like the PS5 version, it's just like, I'm gonna take over a night to download this, which it doesn't make sense, you know. It really doesn't. But it did eventually install, and I did start playing it. A couple of hours ago, I had just finished up the Super Gornest level. And I have to say, the next-gen version of Doom Eternal is amazing, especially with the DualSense functionality, like adaptive triggers, the new haptic feedback. It's just amazing. I like it. I assume this is New York. Watch it be frickin' Seattle. I just know it's gonna be Seattle. Watch. Brooklyn. No, it's Chicago. Memphis? Could be wrong though. I'm just gonna guess Nashville just in case. It was Memphis. I should have gone with my gut there and choose Memphis. I've had this one before. This is Albuquerque. Every single time I say Albuquerque, I either say it like Kirky or Kirky, like I'll say it weirdly sometimes. Man, I missed some. Then again, I don't even follow Chrome Studios right now on Twitch. I'm not saying I don't want to, it's just haven't gotten around to doing it yet, but they apparently did a live stream an hour ago. And it was actually an update regarding Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 coming out on PS4 or PS5 via backwards compatibility. And yeah,
Caution, dog can stop at any time.
Beep. Okay, there's a post that I just saw on Twitter just now, from the Geek Critique, and, it is actually a retweet with a quote from, someone else's tweet from April, saying, "Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony." And it's a picture of a convention. I assume it's like E3 or something. And the picture has these four signs, with the one closest to the cameraman being Nintendo GameCube. Then I'm gonna skip the second one because pretty special. Then we have Xbox, and then we have PlayStation 2. The one right after Nintendo GameCube is the Sega Dreamcast. And so that's what they mean by the four nations living together in harmony. And the Geek Critique said, so if if Sega or the Air Nomads, masters of their craft, lost to time, I'd say Nintendo's the Earth Cult, or Earth Kingdom, traditional, culty, walled off. Microsoft is the Water Tribe, more peaceful now, struggling to atone from past mistakes. And Sony is the Fire Nation, evil, on fire. Ironically, I don't think Sony is evil. Even though they do have indie developers pay $25,000 to market their game on... Yeah. That is kind of a... Yeah. Oh wait, we're in Oregon. Portland. I was actually about to go Salem, but... Also on Facebook, whenever I announced I was doing my stream, which it was kind of on short notice, I wasn't originally planning on doing a stream, but then I thought, why not? And then I decided, well, why not make it, you know, City Guesser? So that's what I'm doing. Also, New York. I'm gonna guess Brooklyn because reasons. Every single time I have this round, nothing shows up, so I have to blindly guess, and it's just some random location. But I was gonna say on Facebook I had mentioned that this stream is actually gonna be a chillin' chat as well, so it's a hybrid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play for a few more minutes till 10:30, maybe 10:35. Feeling extra kind, I guess. And, we're gonna spend the rest of the duration of my stream, which I'll be ending at 11:30, I guess. Yeah. It'll just be chillin' chat, and it's gonna be speculation for something that I know is real, other than PlayStation Home, because I basically like talked about it non-stop. I know that's coming. I'm not saying I had a source tell me, it's just there's proof, there's evidence, there's whatever you want to call it, but the proof is in the pudding. But yeah, but it's more regarding PlayStation in general, because reportedly, and I'm not just saying this because, oh, it's a rumor, because there's quite a bit of heft to this this thing people are talking about. Also Los Angeles. It was Orlando. Crystal Lake. I believe that is Chicago. Yeah, there it is. Whenever I saw that D something something, I thought, wait, is it Dallas? But I don't think it is. Because there's almost never any... I mean, there is a Dallas, there is a San Antonio, and there is an El Paso round. But there aren't really that many Texas things on here. I wish there were, but yeah. And I really don't think it is actually Texas. Just watch. I'm gonna guess Dallas, and it's not gonna be it. It's not, it's Richmond. Anyway. So, the reason why I bring up this mystery event is this. So, essentially, there has been not really much of a rumor, more like information that is leaked out, but people are still rumoring it because they don't know when it's happening. We know it's happening early next month. I've heard July 8th being thrown around, which is on a Thursday, and typically Sony does state of plays and stuff on Thursdays. There have been a few occasions where they haven't done events on Thursdays. For example, September last year, as you'll remember, was when we finally saw the release date and the price for the PS5 and the digital edition PS5. And the event for that was actually on a Wednesday and not a Thursday. But it was actually leaked that we would get a September event, which at that point was actually 2 months prior to the release of the system. And sure enough, we did get it. So I've heard July 8th being thrown around, but there's also someone else who I actually thanked them for this information that I saw from them. Let me pull it up real quick. Oh, here it is. So, the thing I saw comes courtesy of Mr. DZ, otherwise known as at EX or X7 or I'll just say it like this: Experience 7 Davis, but like basically their name, like their at on Twitter is EXP, sort of like experience, and then SEV, sort of like 7, but take off the EN at the end, and then Davis. He had made a post 2 days ago, actually, saying, "I'm 98.3% certain on this. A July showcase, or a PlayStation showcase, is happening between July 6th and July 12th. My source won't confirm the exact date, partially because of the fact that if they do reveal the actual date and what's going on, they could probably get in trouble. Because this is basically insider knowledge that's being tossed around, but they're being vague about it, so people could be left guessing." But they go on to say, "We'll hear of this event this Thursday or Friday. This same source is who I learned of Final Fantasy VII Remake coming to PS Plus in March and Horizon Zero Dawn being free in April." So, yeah, that same source I gotta say, we need to keep our eyes peeled tomorrow or Friday, just any of those 2 days. Just keep an eye out on social media, whether it be on Facebook or Twitter, maybe even a video announcement on YouTube, what have you. Keep your eyes razor sharp, razor focused on social media, whatever, because we will get an announcement very, very soon of this. But you're probably wondering, what the hell is a PlayStation Experience? So, PlayStation Experience was basically Sony's E3, but without them being at E3. Although, ironically enough, they have been to E3, but then they stopped going because they wanted to do things their own way. And, what they do on these is, it's basically a major showcase announcing huge things. And from what I've heard, I watched a video or two about this, but the showcase is regarding things that are still to come this year and going into the early part of next year. So that's pretty cool. But one thing is for certain. PlayStation experience is quite significant. If you're wondering why, just to let you know, we could be seeing our first look at the PSVR 2, which is the name people go with for the VR headset that Sony has yet to unveil. We're obviously going to see big announcements, including some major surprises. My money's on PlayStation Home, because I know that's coming back. I know it is. But the thing is, July 6th, and, okay, July 6th to July 12th. If you want to know what days those are, this is the earliest we could get it. This is the latest that we can get it. But we could also be getting it Tuesday. Wait, I'm on the wrong month. From this day to this day, basically. I don't know why I got mixed up there. But, I look stupid. I'm like, from this day to this day. And then I saw June 2021, and I was like, oh, wait. So it could be as early as June 6th. Or as late as June 12th. So, just keep your eyes peeled on social media, because we will be getting an announcement either tomorrow or Friday. You're probably wondering, what the fuck is a PlayStation experience? Well, I will explain to you what that is. In Google, or in Wikipedia form. PlayStation Experience, otherwise known as PSX, is an annual event for the video game industry presented by Sony Interactive Entertainment, used to reveal and advertise PlayStation games and game-related merchandise. The event is open to the public and showcases various panels and many unreleased games with playable demos. So they first started doing this in 2002, so a year after the PS2 had already launched. And their last ever one that they ever did was 2018. So it's been literally like nearly 3 years since then. Just crazy, really. But here's something else. Oh. Anyway. So yeah, basically we're gonna be looking at some serious shit. I mean, crazy stuff. And just to prove I'm not crazy, the trademark for PlayStation Experience was actually renewed very recently. But, yeah. This looks very likely, seeing as how Sony does, in fact, do, not really live events, more like live streamed showcases and stuff on Thursdays. They have done it on days other than Thursday, but they just basically do it on Thursdays, so that'll be something to look forward to. Now, I don't know when exactly they're doing it in the day, but I will be sure to do live coverage. I'll be sure to do that, obviously, because I try my best to do live coverage of stuff like that. There have been times where I wasn't able to or just didn't want to. For example, I chose not to do E3 and instead opted to do Summer Game Fest because, for one, co-stream friendly, which is great. Even though I didn't apply to be a co-streamer, I just, did coverage. Yeah. But I will say this, though. This is going to be awesome. Yeah, so about that whole, we're going to be seeing this at the end of June. No. They're going to be doing this in the dog days of summer. Which is June, no, not June, July. I thought those were Sonic shoes. Anyway, just to show if there's any updates on this, there are not. There are still, if you don't count this, which is just from miscellaneous stuff, there are still 8 job listings open. But the thing about it is, I've said this before, I'm not going to apply for any of these, because for one, I don't live in Europe or London. But I will say this. The job listings that I see here, I haven't seen any job listings for level design, or, you know, like motion capture, voice acting, or anything like that. These are all suggesting a online only experience. An online only game. Kinda like yeah. Also, yeah, highly unlikely, huh? You never know. But, something else to keep in mind is that Sony has said, according to Jim Ryan, that they're going to be focusing more on social interaction for PS5. And, correct me if I'm wrong, but PlayStation Home was a social interaction experience. That's what it was tailored as, you know. It's not your average multiplayer game where you start up a match and just shoot other people on another team. No. Home wasn't that kind of multiplayer. The kind of multiplayer that I'm thinking of is meet up with people, play fun minigames, dress up your character in different ways, doing all this kinds of stuff. That is what I'm thinking of when I see those job listings on London Studios website. That is what I'm thinking of when I think of Sony mentioning an increased focus into social features on PS5. That is what I'm thinking of when I see someone say that their next project is going to have huge potential. You wouldn't say that about any ordinary game. You could argue that someone could say that about GTA Online back in 2013 whenever it came out in October. But, I mean, that's the thing. Something like that would have huge potential because it's something that nobody's ever really done to that kind of caliber before. But for home, it was extremely ambitious, and at least in my opinion and millions of other people's opinions, home was amazing. Sure, it was technically a failure in that it didn't exit the beta phase, but that's the whole point. They were testing it out, testing the waters with the hardware they had it on hand, which was the PS3. With the PS5, think about the loading times. Loading times would be non-existent. Like, you could go from your apartment, like the Harbor Studio apartment, to the hub or any kind of public space in record time. You could do voice chat with people without having to worry about having a headset or any kind of like microphone or something, because with the DualSense it has a built-in microphone. And not only that, but you have to think about it like this. A game having huge potential wouldn't be something like Call of Duty. Because Call of Duty is, same thing over and over and over. We release a military shooter on an annual basis, differing settings, differing timelines, differing all that stuff. Where's the potential in that? But with a social interaction experience, here's what I'm thinking when I think of huge potential. The potential for advertisements. Like, say for example, the Red Bull advertisements they had way back then, or the Dr. Pepper stuff, or any of those advertisements for real life things, or real life movies, stuff like that. That's what I mean by huge potential. A large player base that would already be well interested in it because you wouldn't have to worry about paying for it. It'd be free to play. And optionally, you could have a virtual currency that you wouldn't really have to purchase unless you wanted to get like a whole bunch at once. Alternatively, you could just play home normally and earn it that way. Oh, right. What else I'm thinking of whenever I think of huge potential is partners. Like, partnerships with indie devs and all that stuff that could make content for home. Just like they did with the original. For example, we have Atom Republic, we have Zalox Studios, which went under a different name. I think they were called Kovac. There's Digital Lasers, which made the Four Kings Casino and Slots. But prior to that, they also made the Paradise Springs Casino. Yeah, just think about it. That's what I'm thinking of when I hear a project that has huge potential. That is exactly what I'm thinking when I think of a game with huge potential. And you know what I think? I think we'll be hearing about it extremely soon. If this information that I've been seeing about the PlayStation experience is anything to go by, then we need to keep our eyes focused on social media. Whether it be Facebook, Twitter, maybe a video announcement from Sony saying, hey, we're bringing back PlayStation experience, you better get ready because this is going to be something you won't want to miss. We got huge surprises and major reveals and stuff like that, which would be awesome. And like I said, if I'm able to, as long as the time is right, I will definitely do live coverage of it. I'm not going to be skimping out on it. I'm going to be covering it like no tomorrow. And of course, I'll have my webcam, as always, so that way you can see my face reaction. That way I could probably do the PogChamp. But, probably not. I want to know what I think. was gonna say, what I think is our news is soon. Yep. Alright. Well, I think right now I should probably just go ahead and get ready for bed because I'm tired. Like, actually tired. Hopefully I can, fall asleep. Because, recently I've been pretty restless. It's not me, wanting to stay up later than I probably should. It's just, I've been really excited for this PlayStation Experience thing. And, what's even more interesting, and, I'm not going to show it, but it is actually a thing, but if you are a Twitter user, just search up PlayStation Italy, and eventually you'll see a post from them which in Italian says to stay tuned because something big is coming. It's not football. It is what I'm thinking. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this, although nobody watched, but the important thing is I'm having fun doing streams. In any case, I hope you've enjoyed this. This will be a VOD at some point whenever I get around to uploading. But, in any case, love you, see you later, and good night, everybody.